The galaxy had long whispered about the Galactic Empire, a civilization so vast that entire star systems trembled under its shadow. Its fleet stretched across light years, perfect, disciplined, and unchallenged for millennia. Yet on the edge of an unremarkable spiral arm, a tiny blue planet held a secret the cosmos had not anticipated. Humanity, underestimated and quietly thriving, had been preparing in silence, honing ingenuity, resilience, and audacity like hidden weapons waiting for the right moment. Above the planet, human warships glided through the void with precision and grace. Massive vessels, their hulls scarred from decades of clandestine development, reflected distant starlight. Engines flaring with controlled power. Smaller interceptors darted between them, weaving patterns that seemed chaotic but were guided by instinct, strategy, and an irrepressible spark of creativity. Every movement carried a message the galaxy had never seen. Humans were awake, aware, and unafraid. Beneath the atmosphere, Earth itself had become an active participant in the unfolding contest. Mountains hid concealed energy arrays, rivers and canyons funneled enemy forces into traps, and deserts shimmered with swarming autonomous drones, all orchestrated by a planet-spanning network of engineers, scientists, and civilians. Coordination flowed seamlessly, improvisation turned potential weakness into tactical advantage. And humanity transformed its world into a living, thinking, adaptive weapon. Then the first signals arrived. Not demands, not threats, but probes of curiosity and calculation. The Galactic Empire had catalogued Earth long ago, dismissed it as inconsequential, and logged it in databases with a note that was almost humorous: not a threat. Do not engage. They had not expected audacity, humor, or defiance. They had not expected humans. Engines flared in orbit, engines of ships both enormous and swift, their energy bending light as they maneuvered through turbulence with uncanny precision. Interceptors zipped through formations of alien probes, striking at weak points no sensor could detect. While adaptive energy arrays fired from hidden planetary positions. The cosmos observed silently, its ancient calculations failing to anticipate improvisation, creativity, and the irrepressible courage of a species underestimated for centuries. And as orbital fleets aligned and planetary defenses pulsed with synchronized brilliance, humanity looked upward with quiet pride, knowing one truth above all: the galaxy had misjudged them, and it would never forget. Earth had awakened. Alien constructs shimmered into orbit like immense, living structures of energy and metal, vast probes and warships designed to catalog, control, or destroy any civilization deemed a potential threat. They moved with precision honed over millennia. Confident in their superiority, certain that this small, blue world would bend beneath their presence. Yet humanity moved differently. Human fleets twisted through the void with audacious grace, smaller interceptors darting unpredictably, autonomous drones striking at angles no machine could anticipate. Each maneuver turned expectation into opportunity, chaos into strategy, and curiosity into consequence. On the planet below, Earth had transformed into a living network of coordinated defense. Mountains concealed adaptive energy arrays that flared at precise moments, rivers guided alien forces into meticulously designed traps, and deserts shimmered with drones programmed to strike and vanish in perfect timing. Engineers recalibrated defenses mid-engagement, scientists adapted energy flows to counter alien technology, and civilians maintained critical systems, relaying intelligence and ensuring logistics remained flawless. Every corner of the planet contributed to a planetary strategy that no single mind could fully comprehend, a symphony of coordination and ingenuity that amplified human power exponentially. The first volleys of engagement erupted like a cosmic storm. Energy beams streaked across orbit, ricocheting unpredictably as human pilots exploited weak points invisible to alien sensors. Smaller ships darted between massive constructs, striking precisely, disappearing, and reappearing in ways that seemed impossible to the disciplined enemy. Explosions illuminated continents, oceans, and deserts with flashes of light and energy, a dramatic display of human creativity and tactical brilliance. Even amid chaos, humor threaded quietly through human command centers. Laughter echoed across bridge decks and planetary hubs, subtle defiance that unnerved the alien constructs. It was not arrogance, it was recognition. Humans had been dismissed, observed, catalogued, and underestimated, yet they moved with confidence, adaptability, and joy. Every maneuver, every improvisation, carried the implicit warning, underestimate humanity at your peril, for they are clever, fearless, and uncontainable. The probes hesitated, their sensors struggling to reconcile centuries of calculation with the unpredictable patterns of a species that refused to conform to expectation. Humanity had revealed more than strategy, they had revealed ingenuity, audacity, and the ability to transform observation into dominance. The galaxy had assumed compliance, but Earth was already in motion, demonstrating a force that no database, no fleet, and no expectation could suppress. And as energy arrays flared across orbit and the first volleys of coordinated planetary defense collided with alien probes, humans paused only to observe, adapt, and prepare for the next move. The message was unmistakable, the universe had misjudged them, Earth was awake, and humanity would not be ignored. The alien constructs faltered, vast and shimmering with energy that pulsed like a heartbeat across orbit. They had catalogued civilizations, measured threats, and ruled systems with an unchallenged precision for eons, but humans were not a predictable species. Human warships twisted through gravitational turbulence with fluid grace, smaller interceptors darting like sparks between colossal alien constructs, and autonomous drones struck at angles no algorithm could anticipate. Every maneuver turned chaos into strategy, vulnerability into advantage, and observation into revelation. Earth itself had become a living instrument of war. Mountains concealed adaptive energy cannons, deserts shimmered with swarming drones, rivers and valleys funneled alien forces into traps designed over decades. Engineers and scientists coordinated defenses in real time, improvising, recalibrating, and enhancing systems faster than the aliens could analyze. Civilians contributed too, maintaining logistics, relaying intelligence, and ensuring planetary coordination remained flawless. Humanity had transformed its world into a single, unified organism, each action amplifying the collective strength of the species. The first full-scale orbital engagement exploded with brilliance. Energy beams lanced through space, striking alien hulls with surgical precision, while human interceptors wove unpredictably between constructs, exploiting weaknesses invisible to any mind but their own. Explosions illuminated oceans, mountains, and deserts, painting Earth with streaks of energy and light that mirrored the audacity of its people. Every strike, every evasive maneuver, became a testament to human ingenuity, creativity, and the refusal to submit. Amid the chaos, human bravery shone quietly. Soldiers executed maneuvers that relied on instinct as much as training. Engineers improvised repairs under fire. Scientists anticipated alien adaptations and countered them mid-strike. Civilians coordinated planetary infrastructure, ensuring communication and logistics never faltered. Humanity's ultimate weapon was not merely technology, but the collective intelligence, adaptability, and courage of a species that refused to yield. The alien formations hesitated, their centuries of confidence shaken by unpredictability and audacity. Patterns assumed immutable were dismantled. Tactics they relied upon became liabilities. Humans had revealed a power no catalog, no database, and no fleet could quantify: the capacity to improvise, to adapt, and to confront annihilation with creativity, courage, and unrelenting purpose. As orbital fleets maneuvered and planetary defenses pulsed in perfect synchronization, humanity's message resonated across the void: underestimate humans at your peril, for they are unbreakable, uncontainable, and utterly untamable. The cosmos had learned a truth it would never forget: Earth was awake. And humanity had risen. The galaxy had never seen anything like it. Alien constructs, massive and humming with energy, advanced with the cold precision of a civilization that had dominated systems for millennia. Yet humans moved differently. Human warships twisted through orbit with audacious grace, smaller interceptors darting unpredictably, autonomous drones striking at angles no sensor could predict. Every movement was deliberate yet improvisational, a mixture of strategy and instinct that transformed chaos into opportunity. The universe had anticipated compliance, but Earth had other plans: On the planet below, Earth itself was a fortress of ingenuity. Mountains concealed adaptive energy arrays that flared in perfect synchronization with orbital movements. Rivers and canyons guided enemy forces into traps crafted over decades, and deserts shimmered with autonomous drones executing strikes with impeccable timing. Engineers recalibrated energy flows mid-battle, scientists adjusted orbital defenses on the fly, and civilians coordinated logistics with calm precision, ensuring the planet functioned as a single, living, responsive organism. Every action amplified the collective strength of humanity, turning a seemingly small species into a force no database could contain. The first orbital volleys erupted like celestial fireworks. Energy beams ricocheted across space, striking alien hulls with surgical precision. Interceptors wove between massive constructs, disappearing and reappearing at angles no algorithm could predict. Explosions illuminated continents, oceans, and mountain ranges with bursts of light and energy, a display of human creativity, courage, and tactical brilliance. Every strike, every maneuver, carried a subtle defiance. Humans had been underestimated for too long. Amid the chaos, human humor threaded quietly through command centers. Laughter echoed across bridge decks and planetary hubs, a subtle, disarming reminder that fear was not their companion. It was not arrogance, it was recognition. Humans had been observed, catalogued, dismissed, and underestimated. Yet they moved with confidence, adaptability, and joy, every maneuver. Every improvisation, a warning. Underestimate humanity at your peril. The alien constructs hesitated, their sensors struggling to reconcile centuries of calculation with the unpredictable patterns of a species that refused to conform to expectation. Humanity had revealed more than strategy, they had revealed ingenuity, audacity, and the capacity to transform observation into dominance. The cosmos watched as Earth demonstrated a force that no fleet, no intelligence, and no archive could suppress, and as orbital fleets aligned and planetary defenses pulsed with synchronized brilliance, humans gazed upward with quiet pride, knowing the galaxy had misjudged them, and it would never be the same again. The alien forces surged, immense and disciplined, their energy constructs stretching across orbit with the authority of civilizations that had ruled countless star systems for millennia. Their sensors pulsed with calculation, their formations precise and unyielding, yet humanity did not move like any other species they had catalogued. Human warships twisted through gravitational currents with audacious fluidity, smaller interceptors darting unpredictably, autonomous drones striking at angles no algorithm could foresee. Each action turned expectation into opportunity, chaos into advantage, and observation into vulnerability. Earth itself had become a battlefield alive with purpose. Mountains concealed adaptive energy arrays, rivers and valleys funneled enemy forces into traps designed over decades, deserts shimmered with swarming drones executing perfectly timed maneuvers. Engineers rerouted city power grids to augment orbital weapons, scientists recalibrated planetary defenses mid-battle, and civilians coordinated critical logistics with precision. Humanity had transformed its planet into a living, adaptive system, a singular organism whose ingenuity, courage, and cohesion multiplied its power exponentially. The Aegis Vanguard, colossal and battle-worn, led orbital fleets with engines flaring, bending light and gravity, shields pulsing with adaptive energy. Smaller vessels wove between alien constructs, striking weak points and disappearing before retaliation could occur. Energy beams lanced across the void, ricocheting in patterns that disrupted alien formations, turning the chaos of engagement into a calculated advantage. Every maneuver was a demonstration of human creativity, intelligence, and audacity, a species that had mastered improvisation on a planetary and interstellar scale. Amid the maelstrom, human resilience shone brightest. Soldiers executed instinctual maneuvers, engineers improvised repairs and adaptive weapons under fire, scientists anticipated alien strategies and neutralized them in real time, and civilians ensured communication. Logistics and infrastructure remained flawless. Every individual contributed to a planetary symphony of strategy, each action amplifying the collective power of humanity. Technology was powerful, but the human mind, the capacity to innovate, adapt, and act with courage, was the ultimate weapon. Alien formations began to fracture. Precision faltered. Confidence wavered. Every hesitation, every miscalculation, became a human advantage. Humanity revealed the ultimate truth: intelligence, creativity, and moral courage could confront and overcome civilizations that had ruled the stars. The universe learned a lesson that no database could capture: underestimate humans, and you face a force that is relentless, adaptive, and utterly untamable. As orbital fleet stabilized and planetary defenses pulsed with harmonious brilliance, humans paused briefly, not in fear, but in quiet pride. The galaxy had witnessed a species rise from obscurity to command, to innovate, and to defy assumptions. The message was clear and unmistakable: Earth had awakened, and humanity would never again be underestimated. The galaxy seemed to pause, holding its breath as the final waves of engagement unfolded. Alien constructs, massive and shimmering with energy, swept across orbit with centuries of experience and unmatched precision. They had catalogued worlds, judged civilizations, and dominated systems with unchallenged authority. Yet humans moved differently. Human warships twisted through gravitational turbulence with audacious fluidity, smaller interceptors darting unpredictably between enormous constructs, and autonomous drones struck from unexpected angles with surgical precision. Every action carried creativity, adaptability, and instinct, turning chaos into strategy and expectation into opportunity. Earth itself pulsed as a living fortress. Mountains concealed adaptive energy arrays that flared in perfect synchronization with orbital maneuvers. Rivers and canyons guided alien forces into traps, deserts shimmered with swarms of drones executing maneuvers with flawless timing. Engineers rerouted planetary power grids mid-battle to strengthen orbital weapons. Scientists adjusted energy conduits to counter alien adaptations, and civilians maintained logistics, communications, and infrastructure, turning the entire planet into a single, responsive organism. Humanity had become more than a species; they were a collective intelligence, adaptable and unbroken, a force no enemy could fully calculate or contain. The Aegis Vanguard, massive and scarred, led orbital fleets with engines blazing and shields pulsing with adaptive energy. Smaller vessels darted between alien constructs, striking weak points and disappearing before retaliation could occur. Energy beams ricocheted across the void in unpredictable patterns, disorienting alien sensors and shattering formations that had ruled the stars for millennia. Every strike, every maneuver, was a testament to human ingenuity, courage, and the audacity to improvise under pressure. Even amid relentless combat, quiet bravery endured. Soldiers executed instinct-driven maneuvers that leveraged terrain, orbital dynamics, and enemy psychology. Engineers improvised emergency systems to maintain offensive and defensive superiority. Scientists anticipated alien responses before they could occur, countering strategies in real time. Civilians coordinated planetary systems, ensuring uninterrupted supply, communication, and defense. Humanity's ultimate weapon was not technology alone, but the unity of intellect, creativity, and moral courage that no algorithm could predict or overcome. The alien forces, disciplined and vast, began to falter. Their formations cracked, their precision wavered, and their confidence, hard-earned over millennia, eroded under relentless human unpredictability. Humans had revealed the ultimate truth: intelligence, adaptability, and courage could rival, confront, and overcome even civilizations that had ruled galaxies. Every hesitation by the enemy became a human advantage, every improvisation a demonstration of unbreakable resolve. As orbital fleets maneuvered and planetary defenses pulsed in perfect synchronization, humans looked to the stars not with fear, but with quiet pride. They had confronted a civilization that had ruled the cosmos and emerged triumphant. The universe had finally learned a truth long overdue: humans cannot be contained, cannot be broken, and will never surrender. And as silence settled across the battlefield, Earth and its fleets gleamed under the light of distant stars, a single, undeniable truth echoing across the void: humanity had awakened, and nothing would ever be the same again.